Hey guys, Tom here. It's a happy, shiny, bright, shiny day here, and I think it's getting better too. I'm believing it will. I think God is trying to restore my faith, maybe, perhaps. I saw a great message a while ago, one that normally is not a part of the lineup, which says it may be real to me. And even the person giving the prophetic word seemed to be amazed by it because it was like real actual people are going to become involved in your life. Like there's going to be some actual tangible people that are going to befriend you or in some way aid you and blah blah blah, become a part of your deal, yada yada yada. And they seem to be like, wow, that's a real big deal. And I'm thinking, well, after what I've seen, I guess it would be. um, Even though before I thought that was going to be a given, I'd find my own, that kind of thing. But that was a long time ago. And so these people are supposed to be coming to help us heal from, because we're responding to everything from a place of trauma. Now, the funny part of this is that while I'm listening to this, goes the evil, angry plane flying overhead again for like the fifth time of the day. And what do you think they're flying overhead for? What do you think they're trying to drop here? Well, what we prayed away like 5 times already today. So it's not that we've been traumatized, it's that, golly gosh, it seems like it just don't, it's the gift that keeps on giving. You know what I'm saying? That's why, people are talking about, oh, it's going to be like this, it's going to be like that. And it's like, well, wait a minute. If you still got them in Vietnam, they're still in the bush. Charlie's still there. They can hear him chattering in the distance. They're all around, okay? How's that going to be R&R? Oh, there goes another rocket overhead that missed our position. They're mistaken where we're at. So we got lucky. God saved us on that one again. R&R, what? Going to heal me? Bring out the person that I was before the constant war, and it's all trauma, and you're responding to every attack that's what 15, 20 a day or something. That depends. Since they're right there on you, real easy for, you know what I'm saying? I think that if God is bringing those people into my life, it is to set up a set of circumstances that I'm going to feel just so great about accepting and moving into. Like, that great contract that allows me to break it and jump and run, cut bait, and, and run from whatever the position was simply because I don't like it anymore. And with money to fly on, but still with the assurances that I, like a contract of some sort. You see what I'm saying? Because that, just throw caution to the wind and follow your heart to wherever you think God wants you to go. I used to be that. I used to have, there was no one, you couldn't find anyone who could believe in God anymore, or that God was for them. So I'm very happy about these predictions that God's going to be bringing me some actual, tangible, what sounds to be like assistance. But of course, here's the thing. The emotional healing, blah, 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 yada, yada. I could give a crap stuff because it don't really amount to anything, and yada. It's about leaving the situation. It's about leaving the environment filled with the toxic people who cannot be healed because they're already the dead. They can't get on the path to salvation because, why? They're the damned, aren't they? Didn't they choose the eternal death? See what I'm saying? No, I didn't marry anything black, and nor would I ever. I'm not into, I reject and rebuke magic and Satan and all the works of darkness. That's just what it is. We're not going to team with dark things. That's not my deal. That's all. And again, I say this without animosity, But I mean, it's the same thing I've been saying for the last 16, 17 years or whatever it is. At least 15 years, at least. Ever since I started figuring out what was going on. You know, that some of the spells were wearing off. And I could begin to think more clearly again. And I thank God again for making their magic, their black magic, just perfectly useless against me. That all their efforts and working of forces and all the evil that they do to, you know, it's going to amounts to nothing. It's only going to benefit me in the end. And that's another message I heard. I thought, well, okay, you know, all that suffering, all everything they did to me is just going to be that much more for me. Okay, great. Love God, love it, love it, love it. The second part of this message is to address this part where, again, they'd hatched some plan to being some type of form of competition or something to take my inheritance or take my place or take my prize or whatever, okay? And they were saying, well, the door's not going to open for them. It's only going to open for you. And the reason why, again, is because it's only for me. Only the one who can do my job is me. You can't put somebody else in that position. And in other words, okay, there's this misconception that which is a devil story that I heard 30 years ago, okay? It comes from your evil master who has misled you into all of your downfall and the position that you're in now, okay? The damn snakehead guy, you know, the liar that you followed instead of. There's a competition of some sort that you can like earn your way into becoming and replacing, for God's sake, somebody who's in a primary position. Which, well, I mean, there's fanciful tales that we would all like to believe, I guess. And that's one of them that he sold you. Now, look, this is the way it works out. You want to be this, and you want to be like this, and have skin like this, and look like this, and blah, 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 glitter, glory, yada, yada, yada. Okay, well, all you have to do is get your head out of you-know-where and get it on straight. Then do everything correct, above board, and show a lot of humility, suffer a lot, cry I don't know how many tears. You're going to have to find some way to get the water, okay, because you're going to have to suffer a whole lot. In other words, you're going to become righteous. You're going to become pure. You're going to be proven. You're going to become sanctified. Then, whenever they let you out of wherever this is, and into life, accepting you into the light, there you will receive your final transformation to become like. That's all. If you want to earn it, if you want to earn being the same as, that's how you do it. You become righteous. You become like what you've been trying to force me to be. You go follow it. Pick up your cross. Deny yourself. Okay? Now, here's another part of this. You are suffering, obviously, if you're trying to compete with somebody for something that is already theirs. That means you're envying them what they have or is supposed to have. You're envying them their inheritance, their fate, their destiny. You're coveting that. That is called evil. If you have jealousy, okay, if you look at somebody and say, I'm jealous of what they have, that means that what you would like to do, and of course what follows is whether or not you do this, is that you'll go out and you'll achieve that so that you can have that or similar to that. But if you go a step further and follow the evil in you, you'll say, I want what they have. Now, if you want to follow the evil a little bit further in you and show just how damned you are and how dark you are and how doomed you are, then you'll be angry with them for having what they have, and then you'll lay judgment on them like as if you're anything to judge anyone, and say to yourself, and to others probably, to build a consensus, they don't deserve what they have. You, as their judge, their superior, their moral and spiritual superior, judge them as not deserving of what they have. Like as if maybe they perhaps got it by some ill-conceived means, illegal means or something. And in effect, all you're doing is making the rationalization and the justification that you need to steal from them. Yes, if that's what you do, then yes, you're evil. And you're damning yourself with every thought to do so. Those are all evil thoughts. Those are all more black marks on you. You can't take over being the day if you're black. You can't be the day if you're evil. You have to come in designated to be that from above. In other words, you'd already gone through the path. You already proved yourself righteous. You were already proven pure and sanctified. And you went out only to come back in to play that part. And that's a charity. At that point, you're being charitable. You're doing it, and it's something that God would have you do. And while it may earn you some stuff, it's supposed to be to help a bunch of people that otherwise wouldn't have any more chances. But you're not supposed to have to suffer and die for them all over again and reprove yourself as, being of God and for God and worthy. And you're not supposed to have to compete with a bunch of people who are thinking evil thoughts and using evil rationalizations to justify their evil deeds.